Hello, everyone. It's Fred again from Notes of a Nomad. This time I want to talk about, at video number 298, about a play that I saw in a prison in the area here on Vancouver Island. And it was put on by William Head on stage. William Head is the name of the prison. And I, oh, for about 12 years ago, I spent 2 years in this prison. Every Sunday, I would go in and we'd do some public speaking training for some of the prisoners. And at that time, I heard about the plays they put on. And every year they put on a play, except during COVID. But for 37 years, this is apparently the only theater group in a prison in Canada. And these plays, sometimes they do maybe like Shakespeare or adaptation of it. However, they've changed in the past few years. They're writing their own plays and putting them on. And this play, which was called Ballet de la Familia, or Dance of the Family, were 12 stories. 12 of the prisoners told stories about their family memories. And some of them were easy stories, and some were maybe a bit of humor, and some of them were difficult stories, and it was extremely well done. Um, and they have the plays on from I think it was the 16th or 18th of October, approximately until beginning of November. They have 10 times they produce the play or show it. So there's only 10 times that you can visit the prisoner. And when you go into the prison, you have to be 19 plus years. You're not allowed to bring any personal belongings. There was a sniffer dog, sniff to make sure you're not bringing any contraband like drugs, etc. You leave all your personal belongings, like your wallet and your cell phone in your car in the parking lot outside. And these prisoners do what I would call an excellent job. So let me tell you a little bit about the prison and a little bit about what the play was. And there was a lesson that I learned that I thought when we were talking about the prisoners, they have a question and answer session at the end. So the play is put on at William Head Institution, which is a minimum security prison here on Vancouver Island. It's about 35, 40 minutes drive from Victoria. And it's on a like a small peninsula sticking into the ocean off of Vancouver Island. And that's called William Head. And the prison is a minimum security, but there are gates. And I don't know if they still have these guard posts, but this is a picture I got off the internet. I wasn't able to, it was dark anyway, often. And they don't like you walking around taking pictures anyway. So this is a picture off the internet, and this is what William Head looks like. This is the William Head, and the prison is just here in the middle. Uh, this is where the prison is from this section here. And some of the prisoners can even go fishing at the minimum security prison. And the play was Ballet de la Familia, or Dance of the Family. And prisoners, there was 12 of them who were on stage. All of them were on stage, and there was a few more additional people because they were not only prisoners. Out of the 36 people involved in putting on this production, 18 of them were prisoners and 18 of them were outsiders, helping with the lighting and the design and directing, etc., and coaching the people. And they told 12 of them, though, did tell stories, and they did some dancing like Achy Breaky Heart and Bollywood type dancing as well. And there was some singing and guitar playing, etc. So the highlight, as far as this was concerned, in my opinion, was the um, question and answer session at the end, when you ask the people in the audience, get to know the prisoners. And it's a great way for inside the prisoners to get to know, involve the community, and the community to get involved and know the prisoners. And I think the one highlight is when it's an excellent production, but when you can ask the prisoners how many of them this is the first time they've ever done it. And I think more than half of them put up their hand. They'd never done anything like this before. Some of them have done it before, but they've done it at William Head because every year they do a production. And the one thing that came up, some of these stories were very difficult to tell, and they would probably have never spoken about them to anyone before. And now to be speaking about them in public was a big challenge. It's not easy to tell these stories, not only if you've never done it before, but to do it in public. And they said some of this was bottled up, but it became healing. Be able to speak about it became liberating. And they got over some of the trauma or the challenges by being able to talk about it in public. So that really was a message for all of us. Sometimes we bottle up these things and they worry us. Sometimes it's good to speak about it and talk about it. So if there are things like that in your life or in our lives, let's talk to people about it. And was a great message because these were all true stories that they told. So I really enjoy going to William Head on stage, which is called, and I'll put a link to their website. So if you're interested and curious about what it's all about, you can do a little bit of follow up and research about who's, as it's called, William Head on stage. So with that, I'll say adios, au revoir, wishing you, your family, and friends lots of love and laughter. So bye for now from Fred. Until next time, from Notes of a Nomad.